Hello again, and thanks for pressing play. If you're an age pensioner or nearing retirement, you may already be aware that there will be changes next year to the assets test, and this may impact on your ability or your entitlement to a pension. However, if you are receiving a pension before the end of the year and before the changes are made, you will be entitled to keep your healthcare card for life, even if you lose your pension into the future. So if you're nearing retirement or thinking of applying for a pension in the new year, I strongly suggest that you seek professional advice before the end of this year to see if there's any possibility of applying for and receiving even a part pension prior to the 1st of January 2017 cut-off date. And that way you'll get your healthcare card and be able to keep it into the future. So why are governments playing around with our pensions? Quite simply, it comes down to demographics. We have an increasing life expectancy and a falling birth rate, and this change in the proportion of elderly people in our society puts a significant challenge on the solvency of our social welfare programs and healthcare. It's expected that by the year 2030, the number of people aged over 65 will reach 1 billion in the world. So Australia is not just the only country being impacted by this change. And demographics, or changing demographics, is just one of the global trends that are currently impacting on our society and our world. Almost on the opposite end of the spectrum, we've also got a youth explosion in the emerging markets and in the developing world. In fact, Nigeria's population is expected to exceed America's by 2045, and Africa's population will double by 2050. So these people, these countries are going to face a challenge where they have an emerging youth trying to get into a saturated jobs market. So the jobs market is going to change significantly. You couple this with the changes in technology and the way we can pretty much work anywhere in the world, and also the rising education levels of these developing countries. The emerging markets are investing heavily in the education of their people. And I think this will show that we will have a very much more diverse workforce going forward. It really will be a global workforce with physical borders being less relevant. So what does all this mean for your business? It's something that you need to be aware of going forward. If you need help with analysing any global trends, please call the professional team at Southerton's on 4972 1300. We'd be delighted to have a chat with you. Thanks again for pressing play.